Oh,
Wow, John, nice robotic voice you have there. The audio kind of cut out. But hello,
dang.
everybody.
Hello, yeah, for the
This
second
is
time.
the Underwhelming Yet Prickly Cactus Podcast, Episode 1. Uh,
Part two.
Part 2, yeah. The first part, it kind
Yeah, I
of
guess so.
gibbed itself, and so we have to try this again. But yeah, this podcast is sponsored by no one, actually. So it came.
Yeah,
This is such an awkward thing, though, honestly, though. Um,
yeah, no, right?
It came
It's
out
kind
of
of like just
nowhere,
talking
to
to
be
like
honest.
a
It's
void.
like, you know what? What if we just decided to do a podcast and this was like a funsy idea?
I mean, it was a joke idea though.
Yeah, because we were just talking about like, what if we decided to come back to YouTube and do this podcast, which makes no sense. And then you were like, yeah,
Uh,
we'll do something with Cactus in it.
Because I had it in my mind. I don't know. Um, but I mean, we're coming back from our old YouTube channel,
Which was
which
the
was
Indie
dead.
Gamers 2.
Oh God! I mean, we had to put a 2 on it because there's already an Indie Gamers 1.
Yeah,
Because we're that bad.
yeah,
Yeah, we had to copyright. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. I mean, half of our videos got copyright strikes anyway, so
Oh my God.
um, we're kind of lucky that we kind of slipped under their radar and didn't have to pay fines.
Yeah.
So there is that. And so I guess to start this off, what games have you been playing recently?
Um. Let's see. Well, recently, well, I was about to talk about this, but I just started Pokemon Go yesterday, so that's fun. Especially when you're in the dark completely and the camera doesn't work,
Yeah,
because like the ISO on the freaking camera, like smartphone cameras don't have the range. So I
sure.
have to bring a flashlight and kind of like shine it around in my neighborhood, probably looking like a burglar, and you're going.
Do you live in
Um,
like an apartment area?
no, no, we live next to a, so I
To
mean,
a what?
to like a park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I kind of go on the trail and just like find stuff, and there's like a lot of things nearby, and it's kind of nice how, um, like they actually put pictures of the areas you should go to, or like
Right.
give you a little scan. So I mean, it's actually like GPS tracked. So I mean, I walk over there and I'm like, oh, I'm here. I mean, it doesn't. Okay, I mean, like the AR component of the actual game isn't the best because it's on a camera.
Right.
So I mean, if your camera is still like rocking like that 2 megapixels.
Nice.
Um, if it is, if you're not rocking the latest software, which I mean, they recommend you use, this year phones or last year's phones,
Right.
but um, it still looks kind of choppy. When you capture a Pokemon, takes a picture of it and then keeps it there, even though you're moving the phone around.
Right.
So, and most of the times you just see a blur of like either glass or if in your room, like just like carpet. And you're like, oh, what's this? And then it's like Pokeball shaking. It's like, you caught it. I'm like, yeah, why not? And what else? I guess it works by, when you capture Pokemon, you get experience, and you get like little points and markers, and
Right.
enough. The more Pokemon you can catch, you can use those points and markers to like level up your Pokemon or evolve them.
Uh-huh.
And you need to get certain levels to actually reach gyms. So there's actually a gym like literally like down my block, and it needs like a
That's
level
actually
5
cool.
player, and I'm like level 1. So I'm like, I need to capture Pokemon. So I go into the park. I'm just like walking around in the dark with my flashlight, and I capture like 2 Pokemon. And I mean, they still have items. So I mean, you can get like incense, which helps like bring in more Pokemon if you're in an area that doesn't have much Pokemon.
Okay.
But I mean, it's a fun game. I recommend it. But your phone can't run it, can it?
Yeah, it's one update two behind, which sucks. But I mean,
Tracks.
it doesn't really
True.
matter because at some point I'm gonna get a new phone. I could just install it then.
True. But I mean, I would recommend going as a group because apparently that's a lot more fun. Yeah, man. I mean, Pokemon Go is pretty cool. People should play it, and they will play it. I mean, it's Pokemon Go. Everyone's been like waiting for it like for the past couple months.
Sure. Meanwhile, some people in
And
Europe still don't have it, so unfortunate for them.
yeah, well, screw them. I don't
Yeah,
know.
because Brexit. Am I right?
Right. Oh my god. Well, dang.
Okay. So
Them shots though.
yeah, honestly,
So what you been playing?
I've been playing the usual, man. Been playing a lot of League. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty bad, but it doesn't really matter. I'm having fun with it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but man, it's like Overwatch when you think about it. You know how Overwatch recently came out with their competitive stuff, right?
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Oh man, it's so toxic. Like my friends have been telling me, "Oh, it's so toxic. Like the game's not fun anymore." And I'm just like, I've been playing League for nearly 4 years. I understand your pain. Like,
Like some people did get a little too seriously.
yeah,
I
I
mean,
mean,
yeah.
it's like I like to take things seriously because I do mostly ranked matches and stuff like that, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
it ruins the fun of what competitive should be if you get so serious and you start flaming everyone for like minor mistakes and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but overall, I've been playing with okay people question mark. And so it's all right, I guess.
But don't you? I forgot. Don't you have to have like a certain rank before you can start competitive or a certain level?
I mean, for League, you just got to hit level 30, which is the max level, and then you can just jump into ranked matches. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but
Okay.
that's really not. I mean, I've been playing like Transistor, um, this War of Mine, Skyrim,
Mm-hmm.
Modern Warfare 3, some other games. But
You
I mean,
you still playing Modern Warfare 3?
Modern Warfare 3 is old though. But I actually enjoy
Um.
like the Spec Ops stuff, so
Oh, true.
I just replay those over and over again. I mean, besides that, it's been pretty chill. Not there's not really a lot of games that attract my attention right now. It's kind of like this dry season.
Yeah. Well, okay. If we're talking about PC games, I thought we were just talking about like casual games, but PC games in general, I've been playing. I'm playing Enter the Gungeon, which is like a Binding of Isaac with like guns, pretty much.
Right.
It's kind of fun. And I've been replaying Undertale because I need to get that pacifist ending
Undertale is actually
because it's
pretty
kind of
fun.
hard. It is really fun though. I went straight for genocide because I like to kill things.
Yeah, I did that too by
So I
accident.
mean, but I didn't know the pacifist ending until like I finished it and people were talking about, oh, did you not kill anything? I'm like, how do you do that? And then I realized there's actual like mercy component. I'm like, oh man, I just wanted to slaughter them.
So what I
Um,
thought was like, you know how usually in games like that, it's like Pokemon where you just kill them all, you level up, and you just get to like the final boss or whatever, right?
yeah.
And so how I decided to play it was like, let me just kill most of them, but let me just leave like two or three of them alone. And
Mhm.
so it kind of ended up with me doing genocide, and I was just like, I didn't know this. And then so the final boss is insane with like the flower
Oh yeah.
thing just wanting to purge you out of nowhere and using that Photoshop or whatever. And so
I mean, it's really hard.
like it's
I mean,
impossible.
you reset and you try again, but
Yeah.
yeah.
But like and so I was like, you know what? What if I try neutral and like whatever else there was? And
Mhm.
I just haven't got to it because I just got so bored of that game.
Mhm.
And so at some point I should go back to it, but it's like, do I
I
really
mean, you
care?
should. It's fun.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
that's weird. But yeah, that's
What-
I
Is
think.
my is my is my audio like clipping out again?
I mean, it's not that your audio is clipping out. I just hear a little bit of my voice echoing through your mic, which is strange. But
Mm, okay. And let's see. What else? Also been playing the Stanley Parable.
oh, that game makes sense.
I mean, one of the achievements is do not play the Stanley Parable for 5 years. So I'm going for it.
Oh man, this guy is something.
So I mean, I mean, people just cheat and just go to like the Windows settings and just change it to
Right.
5 years later to get the
Yeah.
like thing. I'm like, no, you gotta commit. You gotta not play for 5 years
Are you
and then
going
finish the
cold
other achievements
turkey on
afterwards.
Stanley Parable?
Cool. I am. It's been I think a year already, so I still have 4 years left.
Dude.
It's like a prison sentence.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
man.
I don't know how you make yourself do that. That will be 2020, right? By the time you have to.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Oh my god. That's
It was supposed to be a
incredible.
joke with another friend of mine, and I was gonna like show him like a photo of me actually beating it, in 2020,
Right.
and then he would give me like a couple of dollars.
Dude, you have a job. What?
No, bro, I need that money.
Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. But, so far, what games have you? I mean, E3 happened recently, right?
Oh God, Breath of the Wild. Yes,
Wait, what?
Legend of Zelda. That's gonna be amazing.
Oh yeah, dude.
Well,
I'm pretty hyped for most of those games. Not really caring for like, what is it, the EA stuff.
yeah, I mean it's just the same thing again and
Yeah,
again.
but like, what really caught my attention was like the remastered stuff and the remakes,
Oh, true,
like
true.
Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and Warped, all coming out on next gen consoles,
Yeah,
and
yeah. I
that's
was I was talking to you
man
about this early before, but I still have my copy
for what
of Crash
PS2.
Bandicoot for the PS1.
Oh wow.
No, well, it's PS1, but I have my old PS2 like portable,
Right.
so I played on that one, like the slimmer version. But yeah, it's fun though. I made my cousins play it, and they like it even though they don't play too many games because it's before games became like really, I guess, gamer centric, and they're like, we got to make like hardcore games for like hardcore gamers.
Right.
It's kind of just just casual stuff.
Yeah. So you're a filthy casual.
No, don't say that. I'm gonna get hunted.
I mean,
I
just
mean,
bring up a
I mean, I think everyone is, and to a certain point. Like you're casual, in the heart.
yeah, but like you pretty much bring up a point that I wanted to talk about. Like, you know how recently like esports came into like this huge like wave of just popularity?
Yeah.
I feel that most gaming industries now are like creating their games for the purpose of making it into like an esport. And I'm not
Yeah.
really sure like what to think about it because some games like League, Dota, Overwatch, they can do that, but it's like not everything can be done that way.
I mean, I remember seeing it kind of start out well, because I play a lot of Binding of Isaac. When I first played Binding of Isaac, the original, it was fun. It was casual. It was just do a couple runs and you're done.
Right.
With Rebirth, Rebirth and Afterbirth, which is DLC. Then they added pretty much leaderboards. So then now you're competing with other people. And they have daily challenges
Right.
and so forth. So then I don't know. It kind of turned me off to that a little bit. Well, there was E3, and there's some other stuff I was reading about, and one thing that got my attention was I don't know if you ever used the Dolphin emulator before. Have you?
No.
Or no? No. So Dolphin emulator can emulate GameCube games, Wii U games, emulator.
Right.
And like last time they updated, they made a new Dolphin emulator. It
Uh-huh.
was like a couple years back, and I had that in that version, which was like 4.0. The problem with that is that um, since it was still old and it's kind of they did slow updates,
Okay.
like games like Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, or Pikmin, like they would have like graphical glitches and
Oh
stuff.
yeah.
So they just released 5.0 this year. Well, just recently, I think like a month ago,
Okay.
I believe. Um, and I mean, I used it, and like they made a lot of like announcements, like it's gonna be faster, it's gonna run smoother, there's gonna be less issues with the games,
Right.
and pretty much just the general stuff. But I didn't believe it until I actually used it, and then when I tried it, it was like wow, like everything I had like problems with, like there's just some points in the game where I just stopped because the controllers wouldn't move correctly,
Right.
or like it starts bugging out and like you can't really see.
Hmm.
They fixed all that. So I mean it's a nice way for emulation. It's fun. But yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, I like companies who like pretty much stand on their word for it. So if they
Mm,
promise you something and then they actually do it and you're just like, good for you. Like I'll stay with this
yeah.
program or
See.
whatever for a little bit longer. But moving on, what else was at E3? Oh yeah, Skyrim remastered, Modern Warfare remastered.
Oh,
And this is the COD 4 Modern Warfare, by the way.
Yeah.
And then there was also Hideo Kojima's new game that he's creating,
hmm
which is actually pretty good. I don't remember the title of it though.
It's
But
I'm gonna search this up.
yeah. But this is with Norman Reedus, which is actually pretty cool. The trailer was interesting, because it kind of looked like what is it, a Square Enix type of production with like its cinematics and whatnot,
hmm
but it actually had like a deeper story to it, which was nice, I guess. But we can't really say much about it until the game's actually released. So, oh well.
Hmm. I don't know if he announced the name of it though. I remember he talked about it,
He, no,
and
I
I
remember
mean,
I remember watching the trailer for it when he was showcasing it, and the title did show up. I just don't remember the name.
hmm,
I mean, I could be totally wrong, and that's usually the case, but whatever.
well, meh, whatever.
Whatever.
Um,
Um,
yeah,
yeah, man. Dude, Skyrim is fun.
yeah, true.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Oh man, it's gonna. I'm gonna have to, replay it.
Yeah, dude, I have, what is it? The current one, and
Yeah.
I bought it when it was on sale for like $20 or something. But man,
Really? I bought
it
it. Wow, that's bad.
it
I
is a
bought
lot of
mine when
fun.
it was like $5. No, no.
Bruh.
Yeah, that's summer Steve sale.
Dude, summer sales, man. But this
Yeah.
game is really, I don't know how to say it. It's like a love-hate relationship, because sometimes you just enjoy like completing the story, but then you finish the storyline and it's like, what else do I have to do? And then
hmm
you just put it off for like a few weeks and you go back to it and it's like, oh, I remember doing this, so let me finish this side quest or whatever. And so that's gonna
True.
be pretty cool. I remember looking at the remaster, like the video, and then the
hmm
graphics look incredible. But I hope that they still keep the horse physics where you just climb up mountains and stuff.
Any glitches and
Yeah, because
I
that
mean,
was fun.
that was fun. I had a problem one time when I was playing Skyrim and I was trying to get on a horse, and I kept on like pressing A and A and A, and I couldn't get on the horse, so I just ended up trying to push it down a cliff. And for some reason, right when I was pushing it down a cliff, then it like pops me and mounts me on the horse when I'm falling. And I'm like, wait, no, I'm not on the horse yet. I didn't, you didn't give me the horse yet. And then I just fell off the cliff and then just died.
Nice,
And I mean,
nice.
I just respond, I respond to the village like nearby, but I mean, I don't know, it kind of, I don't know, it made me like think about it the whole day. Like, was I really on the horse? Was I pushing the horse? You know, meh.
Probably like a glitch.
Yeah, no, it was a bad glitch. It was really bad.
Man, Bethesda just hates you. That's what's actually happening.
They like special coded just for me.
Yeah. Um.
Yeah.
I mean, Bethesda's actually creating better games, I guess you could say. Um.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't Battleborn get created by Bethesda? I think.
Did it?
Hold on, let me check. Because from what I
You check it.
saw,
Fact checker.
what happened with Battleborn was that they released it kind of during the same time frame as when Overwatch was released, and so a lot of players they played both at the same time, and then they realized, oh
Yeah.
wait, Battleborn sucks at doing this. Overwatch does this a lot better, and so Battleborn was left out to dry. And so, if I'm right, Bethesda decided to give like a 40% sale for players to buy Battleborn. Um,
Really?
yeah, it was actually pretty
Oh,
bad because the game itself is
dang.
actually garbage. Meanwhile, everyone's like, "Oh, it's still so good." I'm just like, you can't compare these two together.
No.
Oh no, I lied. It's not Bethesda. It was Gearbox.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, Gearbox were the people who created the, what is it? The Borderlands series. Um, So kind of a hard hit on them, but I mean, I guess they have enough money to just pick up from where they left off last time or whatever.
By the way, have you seen the new like Pokemon they leaked for Pokemon Sun and Moon?
I don't like that game or the trailer or anything about it
Yeah,
because it makes no
yeah,
sense. Um,
true.
like what was it with Fire Red and Leaf Green? That was fun.
Hmm.
That was like back in the day too. Um,
Back in the day.
Meanwhile, we have now Pokemon that looks like trash cans and spaghetti and like
Ice cream.
basketballs and ice cream. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, then again, you could be like a bug catcher, and that's a Pokemon too. Um, it's like
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know what to think about the game anymore because the franchise has taken such a weird turn where it's actually bad. Um,
I don't know. I'm on the fence about it because I don't mind trying it out. I mean, the Pokemon kind of look like garbage in my opinion. Well,
yeah,
only like one or two of them I like the design at least.
right.
Um, and I don't know. I'm gonna see when the game comes out. You know, when I buy it and I try it out for a bit. If I like it, if I don't, I'll just resell it.
Yeah.
You know, send it to someone else.
Remember when
Yeah, I mean,
was it? Remember when fairy types came out and people got pissed?
oh yeah, oh my God, oh, it's like,
Oh man, dude, I remember clearly how many people got mad at that too. I was on Reddit and people were flaming, and a lot of my friends on Facebook are just like, dude, this is so garbage. Like, fairy types shouldn't exist. Like, it ruins the
yeah,
purpose of what dragon types are supposed to be and whatnot. And I'm sitting here just like basking in the flame war that's like happening. And so it's like, okay, I'm not gonna play these next couple of Pokemon games that come out, even though the graphics look a lot better than they did like a decade ago.
yeah, they do though. The thing with me is that when they added the fairy types, I didn't know about it until like a week afterwards because I wasn't really into Pokemon news at the time.
Right.
And when I heard about it, I'm like, wait, then what does this mean for the storyline of Pokemon though? Because how do they know that all these Pokemon from the Kanto region or Johto region,
Right.
or Hoenn region, Okay, so we're back. Okay, we're back. Okay, so what I was saying before was, so the fairy types they added at the time, they completely messed up like the story for Pokemon because how would they not know there's fairy types, in Kanto, Johto, and Hoenn,
Yeah.
um, you know, I mean it's something dumb, but I mean I guess now that everyone's adapted to it, especially competitive Pokemon, I
Right.
mean they found a balance to it, but you know,
It's me.
it's meh
I
at
mean, I
most,
guess for
but either
people that
way.
really don't care, it's like we can just move on with it and just play another Pokemon game.
Hmm.
But for those that really do
True.
care, it's like, oh god, this is awful. You need to like start a riot or something.
Sorry, trying to write for Pokemon. I wish. No,
Yeah.
but these Pokemon designs though, I mean, like they look kind of weird. I mean, I was telling you about this before, but there's like a Pokemon like second, I guess, from the second reveal. It was like a bug type Pokemon. It looked like a bus.
It
It
looked
like
like a
before it looks like an
bus.
actual bug. No, because it actually shows the whole evolution tree. So it starts as the Pokemon's called Grubbin. So it's this like it's like worm-looking Pokemon with two horns, poking out from the front, and then it evolves and somehow it goes from its white, orange, yellow color scheme to like a green square with the same horns in the front, but now it has like windows for eyes. And I'm like, is
Oh
this a
god, the
bust?
Metapod bus.
Yeah, I guess so. And then it evolves again. Well, the bus Pokemon, by the way, is called Cherubug. And then it
Okay.
evolves into Vikavolt, I believe. And then it looks like some type of like flying Heracross with like I don't know, it looks so weird. And
Oh
then these
man.
other Pokemon designs are like they make them really colorful. Like I mean, before like Pokemon wasn't like the color palette. I understand like the time wasn't. I mean they couldn't do as many colors as before. Now with
Yeah.
graphics they can. but they're just going out there with these. I mean, some of them are have like spots of like various colors and looks like a rainbow of like Pokemon.
That's
Um,
weird.
but and they also revealed their I guess their Pikachu of the generation, like other generations before.
Right.
Um, which is called well, the official, like, I guess, oh, is that the English name? Oh yeah, the Toge de Maru. It's like a little ball, and it has like it's like a steel electric type, and it's like a little puffy, kind of pricks out. But yeah, I mean, and then the only designs I like are the legendaries, which look pretty good. I mean, they look like they should be from like probably I would say Pokemon X and Y. It looks like
Okay.
they're for Pokemon from them, but they just don't fit into like Sun and Moon. In my opinion, I mean the design wise. I mean they're designed as a sun and a moon, but I
Right.
mean if it wasn't because of that, like there's two, like there's already a sun and a moon. There's like Lunatone and like Solstice, or
Right.
I forgot the name of it. Um, uh, but they're designed like that. But I mean these Pokemon could be designed in a different way to make them go from Pokemon Sun and Moon to like X and Y. In my
Right.
opinion, like the way they're designed.
I mean,
But
I
yeah,
guess we
that's pretty
really
much it.
won't see what happens until they actually get released. And I mean, who knows? Maybe
Eh,
the people that release Pokemon can revert the. I mean, like make Pokemon better in a sense by shifting the path where it's supposed to be taken.
true.
So I mean, we won't know. I don't really care. All I do is just look at news. So me,
All the news.
yeah, all the news. Um, but moving on from that,
hmm
uh, isn't there something you wanted to talk about in your topics of sorts?
Well, I already went through most of them. The last is just like the Android 7.0 nougat.
Dude, I have no idea what that is. All I know is like a new thing, but
It's well, I mean they just released the name like a while ago, but Android 7.0 nougat, which is the successor to Marshmallow.
right.
Um, it's gonna have mostly there's no changes except for split screen. Like it's gonna be built-in split screen into Android.
Uh-huh.
So like I mean Samsung already does it with some of their phones.
Right.
But now it's actually gonna be built into the actual Android systems. So if you were to have whatever system and you have Android 7.0,
Right.
then you would be able to split screen. And they have some other like security updates, and they made it a little bit faster. And I guess they changed the design of just like the standard phone, or like the what do we call it, like the Nexus line.
Right. Right.
Um, they'll see a difference because that's stock Android, so that's gonna be a little bit different.
Okay.
Um, Other than that, I mean, there's not much news about it. It's still up in the air. What's gonna happen with it.
Okay. And
Yeah.
so, with that transition, um, there's actually
Hey.
one thing that I wanted to talk about before we started closing this up. Um,
Hmm?
so recently there's a lot of stuff regarding like millennial problems and whatnot, right? And
Hmm.
because of that, I thought, why don't we talk about the Brexit problem?
Oh God, no! Please don't bring this up. Oh my God.
Dude, I'm so triggered with
Like.
this because like it's like because from what I've seen, right, it was just like, oh, we didn't know that our votes would like have an impact on like the country or whatever. And I'm sitting here just like, how does that make sense?
Oh my God. No, I mean, know what's funny? It was kind of a close call because it was the vote was like a 52 to a 48.
Right.
So it was only 4 points difference. So I mean, there was a lot of people who knew what was going to happen afterwards, but then there was the people who got, I guess, um propagandized to think that maybe leaving the EU would make the UK better,
Right.
um or Britain, but actually made it worse for them, and it's actually making it better for the EU since they're
Yeah.
leaving. Because I guess Britain's just a hogger, and they just
Yeah.
they take too much.
But
But
dude,
it's so dumb though. I mean,
Oh
that
man.
I'm pretty sure like next month they're gonna be like, we need to join back. Please let us back in. The EU's gonna like, nah, you're rejected.
It's okay. We don't like you anyway. Whatever.
Yeah, true.
But like my thing is, you have this huge important um vote that's supposed to happen. Meanwhile, there's some
Hmm.
people who are just like, you know what? I don't like it, so I'm not gonna vote. What? What? Um,
It's like, no, do your job.
like we have this problem here too, where this huge clown fiesta of this presidential race or whatever is
Oh,
happening.
don't get me started with this. This is such a horrible presidential race. I mean, I thought it was a joke, like last time, like into the 2008
Right.
election, but like this time, oh my God! I mean, I didn't think this would happen.
Yep.
I have a friend. I have a friend who's studying like political science, I think,
Okay.
and he said they had to get new books just because of this election. Because okay, I'll just say the name, but Donald Trump is doing really well, and he's changing a lot of what people think about politics.
Right.
Because people think, oh, you can't just say these things, you can't get people riled up and
Meanwhile,
expect to win. I mean, what's happening? And like, wow. Um, and the Democratic side is just Hillary, and by the way, another thing which is like a side topic which I like to talk about another time, but the FBI kind of stopped with investigations on Hillary's emails.
yeah, and they were just like, you know what? It's
And
okay.
people,
She's fine.
yeah, she's fine, and people are calling BS on that.
Because,
And
Edward Snowden, you remember that issue?
yeah, that too, yeah.
He's just like,
Um,
yeah, let me release this info for like the public or whatever so that they know what's going on.
exactly.
Meanwhile, it's like if you can do this for presidential gain, it's perfectly fine. It's like, since when did we fall so
True,
far?
like just bribing. I mean, just like
Yeah,
bribing them, or maybe just them knowing that, hey, once I become president, or if I become president, because now Donald Trump is leading in the polls for some places, compared to Hillary Clinton for the general election. That like really, like if I win, I'll give you some favors as long as you don't put me in jail
right.
for maybe some emails I did. But I mean, they didn't even explain what they found.
Yeah.
They just said, there's some contradictions and whatever. Um, okay, going back to the other topic beforehand, which was Brexit,
Right.
and yeah. So I mean, they're a mess, and just like us, our voter turnout is horrible. It's been horrible for the past couple of years, and it's been
Yeah.
declining. Um, and now in with Brexit, I mean, a lot of like Britons, I keep on forgetting that. But a lot of them still don't know um about the Brexit
Yeah.
until like a day or two afterwards,
Yeah.
and it's just sad. It's just so sad.
Dude, on Reddit, Reddit is the place to go if you want to just laugh at people's like misery. Um,
True.
and so there's like these like millennial British people, I guess you can say. For the lack of a better term, right? Um,
Mhm.
and then they're just like, "Oh, I didn't know that this had an impact. I didn't know my vote really mattered. I don't like this
Yep.
cause, so I just wanted to sit back and watch the world burn or whatever." And it's like a baby could understand that their vote matters, and
Exactly.
then you're this person who's just like, I don't want to do it because it's not gonna make a difference. Uh
Yeah. I mean, how low is the political system over there that they would feel that their vote doesn't matter? Or maybe it's just a millennial thing. It's just
yeah. Meanwhile,
it's just like I don't care. You know,
I mean, the problem goes
that
both ways,
attitude.
doesn't it? Because like the
It
generation
does.
before us is like, oh, these millennials are just like so entitled and whatever.
Yeah. I
Meanwhile,
mean, I mean, okay, statistically, our parents, um, from the country they lived in, so whether it be United States or their own country, had it better off
yeah,
when they were younger than we have right
right,
now. Just because I mean the economy isn't as good as before,
sure,
and I mean we're going with it. Um, but I mean, and we're just living in a different era, and they just don't understand that there's more technology. communication's a big thing, and social media is now a thing.
Yep.
That they didn't have at the time. But yeah, I mean, it's just something weird. I mean, they just that most millennials are like whiners, and
Yeah,
they're
I
like,
mean,
"Oh, in my day, I used to have like 5 jobs and like work like 20 hours shifts." I'm like, come on. Yeah, I know.
wow. Nice ending there. Your audio just started cutting off.
Yeah.
I mean, I can fix that later. No big deal. I hope.
Don't leave my errors in.
Yeah, I'll leave your errors and I'll just fix mine. No big deal. But it's like
No, you fix it.
it's the
Okay,
slang.
go. Yeah.
We also have to pay like so much money for college. Like it's
Mhm.
stupid. I'm paying like what 24K a year? Yeah, 24,000. That's like the estimate.
Dang.
And
Dang.
it's like, well, the parents over here had to pay like 100 or like 1,000, like for one
Yeah.
year alone. And so Ripperino, man, I'll be in debt nearly
I mean.
$2,000 by the end of everything. So
Yeah. True.
time to live in a cardboard box and get that potato Wi-Fi.
I mean, I'm ready to live in a box and use my diploma as my heat source while I burn it and watch my tears flow from my face and just like. That's my plan in the next 10 years.
And then work at McDonald's.
At least I'm gonna get a nice box.
Yeah.
Yes, I want to work at McDonald's because by that time the minimum wage should be high enough that I could live off McDonald's.
$15 an hour.
Yeah, true.
And we have no idea what's gonna happen with that because that's another joke in itself.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, I think we're good for today.
I hope
We
so.
talked about a couple things.
And we have a whole bunch of hiccups along the way, so you'll be. This is
Oh
pretty
yeah.
much gonna be uncut, I guess.
Yeah, just do that. I mean, just let everyone hear.
Yeah. I mean, for our first podcast, I don't think this was too bad. It's nearly 40 minutes through, so, and we have things to do.
Well, I would recommend cut. I mean, it's 40 minutes. We should probably limit next time for probably 20 minutes because 40 minutes is a little too long, unless they're like listening it unless we upload just the audio by itself without the video on YouTube.
I mean, we can also do that. I'm gonna try to figure out a way to try to clean up the audio, and maybe we can include like a SoundCloud thing where it's just the audio just being extracted.
True,
But
we can do that.
also, I can just do YouTube stuff, and it's not a problem with editing because I can just simply install like pictures of topics and whatnot, and just let it transition for 40 minutes.
It's gonna be like an old high school presentation. It's like twists and twirls, like the pictures just pop out of nowhere. It's like.
And then we'll have like some smooth jazz in the background.
Okay, I don't know.
And then we'll get like copyright.
We don't want them to fall asleep.
But whatever.
Oh no. Yeah, whatever. True.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna go. After this, I'm gonna go play some Pokemon Go. And my friend said he found another spot by a local pool. So I'm gonna see if I have to actually jump in the pool to get the Pokemon. So wish me luck.
Okay. And with
I might drown.
We end our first episode of the Underwhelming Yet Prickly Cactus podcast.
Yep.
Don't ask us where we found
Thank you for listening. No. Well, thank you for listening, guys.
And
yeah,
we leave.
Yep. See you guys.
So, boo boy.
Bye bye. Yeah.
Windows recording, please.